motherfucker.
That's right, boys. We're back with another episode of When Low Intelligence Meets Kerbal Space Program. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, it's Matt with Low Int Gaming coming back at y'all with another video. Today we're going to have a bit of a longer video. We are going to complete several missions, but the main one we're going to go after is putting this satellite into, or not satellite, excuse me, putting this station into orbit. It's a big bitch, and we're going to need a lot of shit to get there. Hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be the station we're going to put in orbit of the moon. We have gone through several iterations, to say the least, of this rocket. It has taken me a long time for me to get it to where it is. Still pretty new to this whole rocket building thing, but you know,
it is what it is.
I will say, guys, we are almost at my channel milestone of 100 subscribers. I know, big shocker, right? 100 subscribers. I probably only need fucking 5 of them. With the quality of content that I'm putting out, I couldn't even really call it quality, but a lot of you seem to enjoy it. A lot of my old videos are starting to do better for some reason. The first video in this series already has over 400 views, and honestly, that makes my lizard brain really happy. Keep racking up those numbers, guys. You are the fucking best. I couldn't ask for a better community. I want to give a quick shout out to Chicken Guy, Not a Robot, Eat My Shorts, Sleep Deprivation and Regret, along with Mark Time, Koi Fish Gaming, and I feel like I'm forgetting one. I will find you, good sir. That Serial Killer, and Jesus Gaming. I don't know if I said him. I have a smooth ass brain. But thank you all you guys for all the support that you've given me in my last couple of videos. It really means the world to me, and you guys give me really the motivation to keep going. With all that out of the way, guys, go ahead and smash that like button along with hitting that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute fucking world to me. I wouldn't even know how to thank you guys. I'm really trying to work on the content I put forth on this channel, and I have been putting a lot of effort into it. This mission you see here, this is going to be our little tourist mission so we can make an extra quick buck, because honestly, our space program's still pretty broke. We've gone ahead and upgraded quite a few buildings, but you know, it's not really enough. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This has been my real day off, really. I haven't had too many in the past couple of weeks, but it is what it is. I keep going. I gotta pay the bills somehow. Maybe one day I'll be able to make this my job, just making content for you guys, but honestly, at the rate we're going, I highly doubt it. I'd be happy with just 20k subscribers maybe by the time this channel's over with. I don't know. I don't think it's really going to die until I die. But here we are landing back on the Mun. We didn't land too far from one of our previous landing sites, and we went ahead and collected the money. Oop, almost lost it there. We went ahead and collected the money from planting a flag, along with landing our tourists on the moon. And here we are, just using the monopropellant that we have on our craft to give us our, you know, orbiting burn. And then we're going to launch ourselves out of the gravitational pull of the moon and back into the pull of Kerbin. I do know this is probably like the least efficient way I could be doing this in terms of the fuel I'm using and everything like that, but it's light and I can fit a lot of it really easily, and it's pretty, how do I put this? Not pretty efficient, but it's pretty easy to get up to the moon and then just eject our little escape pod and get it to launch itself back at Kerbin. I say that, and then I'm pretty sure on this version we run out like right outside the atmosphere. Yeah, at 111 we run out. So, you know, we got to get out and push a little bit, but it's no biggie. I'm pretty sure in later iterations of this craft, I do make the monopropellant tanks. Or not the monopropellant tanks, I do add more of the bastards. But if you guys are really enjoying this content, please recommend it to your friends if you have any friends. But if you're playing KSP or watching KSP, Lord knows you probably don't have any friends because we are a pretty small community. What do you guys think of KSP 2 so far? From the footage I've seen, it honestly looks pretty rough. It doesn't look that great at the moment. I know a lot of people are having fun with the game, but really until they add a career mode, I don't really see myself playing it simply because I love having that sense of progression in the game. And then once the career mode's added, that would really open up the way for mods and everything like that, you know, like the community-based tech tree for KSP and everything like that. It'd be really interesting to see what the modders can do with KSP. Honestly, I can't wait for it. Here we are re-entering Kerbin's atmosphere a little bit. We're doing our aerobraking maneuvers. I think it's going to take like 3 or 4 passes to get to where we need to go in terms of our apoapsis. Still pretty high right now. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Fuck. Hope you have a better week than last week. That's all I can really ask for. There I was for a second giving ourselves a bit of a push just to make sure we get in because I'm impatient as shit and I didn't want to wait. I'm just lucky I didn't burn my Kerbal up. Got a beautiful shot of the sun and us coming back into the atmosphere here. And we have splashdown. That's another successful mission for Jebediah, I'm pretty sure. He's the only one we've really had piloting anything. And here's the sun station. It's a lot different than the one that I showed you previously. Mainly because that bitch was way too many parts, and honestly, I didn't want to deal with that shit. I was getting like maybe 20 frames a second, and with this one, it's honestly a lot better. But this thing is thick. It is huge. It is massive. And I feel really bad that I don't have the audio for this first half because I forgot to change the setting in OBS to where it recorded the launch. But that launch fucked up. I really have no idea why. But here I am adding some more struts to the craft itself because, you know, struts are love, struts are life. And here we go again. Nice little cinematic shot there. Still don't have the audio for it because, like I said, my dumbass forgot to set the audio capture to the game itself. I still had it set to a whole nother game. Pretty sure for Shadow Warrior. I'm honestly really proud of the way that this rocket turned out. It has a high thrust to weight ratio. It's somewhat efficient. You can easily get into orbit with it, and it has a shit ton of engines, and I really like seeing all those engines fire at once. I will say though, this station really does not serve a purpose at all besides completing the mission. I think we get like 800k for completing this mission. But, I mean, if we want to expand it later, after we get the fly-by-wire set up and everything like that to make it easier for us to intercept it, that would be great. Because right now it only has a probe core on it, so once it leaves the Kerbin system, we don't really have any way of communicating with the station itself. It does have decently big antennas on it. It has 4 of the bastards. Plenty of energy, plenty of solar panels, and a lot of crew space. And it also has a lot of fuel on it. So if we ever want to... What's the word I'm looking for? If we ever want to refuel at that station, we can, but... It is what it is. like I said, it's more or less there just to complete the mission so we can get paid for it. And here we are, outside the orbit of Kerbin, of the Kerbal system. No, not Kerbal system. Outside the gravitational pull of Kerbin itself, there, we'll say that. And here is one of our SATCOMs. This will be one of the first sets of satellites I launch up. This first one's going to go into an equatorial orbit around the Kerbin planet, the Kerbin area. I don't even really know the word for it. I almost fuck up here and send it straight into the ground again, but you know, I fixed it. I really like the way this satellite turned out too. It's cheap. The satellite by itself is only about 12K, I think. And then even at the end over here, it has plenty of Delta V. I think the total cost for it is about 22K, and then it's just 13K for the satellite itself. But here we are on our second launch. This launch is going to throw us into a polar orbit. I believe that's what it's called. So we're just gonna burn straight north of Kerbin, and we are going to make one big circle around our localized solar system. Maybe not the solar system. If you guys know what to call the little area around Kerbin itself, let me know in the comments, because right now my dumbass cannot think of the name. But it is going to be a big old circle. It's going to take, like, I think it said 90 days for it to complete one rotation around the entire area. Here we are extending the antennas because I lost connection there, I'm pretty sure, for a second. And here we are with the data link set up. Just going to point it towards Kerbin and call it a day on that one. Now here is a little bit of extra content for you guys. This is going to be our first trip to someplace besides the Mun. This is going to be our first trip to Minmus, first man trip to Minmus. It's nothing too crazy. It cost a good bit too. I think it cost like 100K to put up there. But you know, not too terrible. I'm sure there's people that can make a way better. Basically loading up this thing with all the science we can, because we want to come back with a lot of fucking science. We want all the science. Maybe not all the science, because we'd need to fly around Minmus for a little while itself, landing and jumping back up, but you know, it is what it is. If you guys have made it this far into the video with me rambling on, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. And thank you for just tuning in this long. I know I keep saying this, but if you really are tuning in this long into this video, with me rambling this whole fucking time, you are a god. You are spectacular. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But yes, here we are building our little Minmus rocket. It's not that big, but it's not that small either. I used the upgraded parts that we got from a couple of missions that I didn't really have the footage for on camera. And I'm pretty sure I get this on the first try. I'm almost positive I get this on the first try, which was honestly really surprising for me, because this was the first time I've ever gone to Minmus. I've learned how to dock and everything like that with the in-game tutorials, but other than that, I had no fucking clue what I was doing. It was really just trial and error, and I'm glad I packed enough Delta V to do it. What we're doing here is basically bringing our orbit to about the same as Minmus, and then we're going to set it as our target. Then we're going to go to one of these ascending or descending nodes and burn normal and anti-normal, depending on which one we need to go to. And that would give us our intercept. It is a lot easier to land on Minmus than it is the moon, because on the moon, you got to bleed off so much speed, but on Minmus, you only got to bleed off like maybe 100 meters a second. So basically, where you want to land, you will land. And I chose to land on the flats because, you know, real flat, nice and easy. Nice, smooth touchdown. And we're going to get out and place our flag. I completely forgot to do the scientific experiments I packed, but it's whatever. We still end up getting a absolute boatload of science from this. And I accidentally launched myself before I could finish the mystery goo and everything like that because my fat ass fingers hit shift. And here we are circularizing around Minmus, if I can even fucking say that correctly. Swear, officer, I'm not drunk, you're drunk. Ugh. It's nice to see our little satellite relay coming together, though. Now, no matter where we are in the little area around Kerbin, we should always have constant signal. And somehow, some way, I managed to land this like within a day's hike of the KSC. I was honestly really proud of this mission. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far. This is the culmination of about 5 hours of footage of trial and error and everything, and would you look at that. 734 fucking science. I am so happy I upgraded the research and development center, because if I didn't, I wouldn't even be able to spend all this. It didn't give us too much money from it, but whatever. I don't really care. Let's go in here and get our goods. First thing we're going to get is the fly-by-wire system, because we really need that, along with some better relays with the precision, with the precision engineering tree. And that would give us long-range communications along with another probe core. We're going to get the advanced electrics. That should give us some better fold-out solar panels. And then heavier rocketry, precision propulsion, I believe is what it's called that we got. I don't know. I can't really remember. We do need to get advanced fuel systems, though, because that will unlock the better RCS tanks. We get advanced construction, that's what it is, along with aerodynamics. But yeah, like I said earlier, thank you guys for tuning in this far into the episode. Watch time, getting that up will really help YouTube recommend my videos more. So if you really want to support me, the best thing you can do is watch my videos all the way through. I will love you forever if you watch my videos all the way through, because that's all I can really ask for, is enjoy my content. And I mean, if you can even enjoy it, I know it's kind of hard to, but if you do enjoy my content, watch it all the way through and you will have my eternal fucking, I can't even think of the word, gratitude. There we go. Jesus Christ. But to wrap it up today, guys, thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Smooth Brain Journeys of Winlow Intelligence meets KSP. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope every day after that's wonderful. And I hope you guys succeed at life.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services